Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Isaac Mullins with TSS Universal Incorporated, and just got out of the shower, getting up, starting the day. You know how that goes. And had something hit me. I'm just looking at the whole big picture of how social interaction works and how the system is. Like, I was just literally going through and visualizing all the ripple effects that are being caused on a social level, psychological. And there are so many examples that I can go with, but I was talking about one at the top. So, like in the current system, rich kids, right? I'm going to call out you rich kids in this. You guys are not better than anyone else, okay? And I'm saying this because, like, the way the world's shifting and the lack of self-development involved, the people at the top and what they raise as far as offspring, like the future leaders, because they get put into place because they're connected, they're not getting any self-development, you guys. It's in so many different ways a ass backward system. Really couldn't find a more appropriate term, even with the curse word. It's an ass backward system, and the evidence of that is so apparent in so many ways. But I was looking at this one in particular. Rich kids, you're handed everything, okay? You don't have to do personal growth. And I mean, on the flip scale, a lot of poor communities, there's no education whatsoever. So I mean, both ends. Think about it, you guys. We as a soul are not being trained how to flow. Okay, and what I mean by that is we're not being trained how to handle our emotions and take responsibility for emotions and take responsibility for ourselves and honestly grow. Honestly, okay? In this world, pride is usually used to cover all the self-doubt and not even real pride, because there's like internal pride, what you feel for yourself, and then there's the face of what you feel, what you portray to those around you, just to save face. And it's not honest. Those perspectives and those emotional foundations are usually so wishy-washy, and as a result, when something traumatic hits or something stressful something stressful happens in their life, they're not emotionally capable of handling. And so what do? Oh, they slip to alcohol, drugs, they escape, or books, or video games, or computer games, or there's so many ways to escape. You guys, TV. People just come home and veg out on the TV like anywhere but here. I just don't want to do it. That's so sad, you guys. Our general pace. You know what I do? Pretty much all the time. And even like lately, I've been, except for this morning. Oh my god, I crashed out because I was exhausted. Like, it was too much long for the run. But I've been going on like 2-3 hour naps, interspersed throughout the day, and I've been doing development and craziness running around and developing 4 different businesses at once, you guys. So I'm gonna ask you something. What do you do in your non-productive time? You have non-productive time. Do you even have non-productive time? If you do, you're wasting time. You could be learning a language, how to build something. You could learn anything new and embedded yourself in that non-productive time, so that when you get to those final years, you have something to sit back on. Hey, have you guys noticed something? It used to be that's kind of like we deserve to live. We deserve to experience, and that's our unalienable bottom line, right? As being a human being, a living creature. In fact, I'm going to say that for being a living creature, I'm going to include animals. So, why is it that? Oh, I lost my train of thought. That was a good one, you guys. You see where I'm getting at, though? I mean, like, even tracing back, like, it just. Oh, talking about veteran, or not even veterans, old folks, and the current system. You literally, I'm watching 80, 70, 60-year-olds have to still work because their retirement got invested away by some jerk off who wanted to pay off. something to the effect. I've seen so many different scenarios. It's disgusting. You guys, it's really disgusting. The fact that someone in their greed mindset and survival mindset has any sort of play over my livelihood and my future, and we'll just use investment and 401k plans as like the initial example, because literally that's what would happen. There were companies that invested their 401ks in stocks. The stock system is temporary, you guys, by the way, and so are central-based governments and any idiot-based system. I mean greed-based / idiot-based system. You guys, oh my God, I see right through it. We as a society have become cancerous. They're cancerous cells because souls have been cut off from the flow and who they are. And as a soul, we're screaming out, we're crying out, and some of us are giving up. You guys, I don't care what the president says. I don't care what anybody says. The status of the union is evident and apparent day to day on the streets of America. Since I've moved to Anchorage, Alaska from Wasilla, Alaska, I've seen 7 bodies on the side of the road. You guys, I went my entire life in the valley and country areas not seeing dead bodies on the side of the road. I've seen dead bodies. I've had friends die at parties. Okay, so there's still shit out there. But I mean, it's like 7 bodies on the side of the road. Not from these are from alcohol overdose, spice incidents. You guys, the bottom fringes, they're slipping out. The mid fringes are slipping into the bottom, and it's a slippery slope. It goes faster and faster the more you go down. Okay? Our judicial system, our economic system, our executive branches, I mean everything. I look at everything, every system doesn't work. It's designed opposite of the way it should be. And the more you see these things, the more I'm going to call it out to you guys, because honestly, the most I could do really at times is just making you guys aware of it. You're not going to believe me at first. You don't want to change. You're comfortable in your life the way it is, and change is scary because you could fail in that change, and your ego can't take another hit like that. You're already trying to compensate enough. You guys, I'm calling you out. Okay, get past the pride, get past your comfort zones, and let's get in an actual comfortable zone. How can you call it a comfort zone? You're not comfortable. It's a stupid psychological complex that you guys get stuck in because you're scared. Stop. I'm scared every day that I could fail in helping you guys accomplish your missions, and yet here I am still pushing, and I'm doing it. After all the obstacles, all the personal inhibitions that were created in my head by my mother, biological father, people in the past, things I've learned. I was the oldest of 10. It was always my fault. There wasn't a balance of positive affirmation to negative affirmation. You guys, I haven't even fully got this through to my mom yet. I don't think she understands. I think she's balancing it out now. I think there's 1 or 2 times I mentioned it that she actually implemented. She's like, I am. You hear it. And initially maybe like, oh, pride because I'm a genius and I can't be wrong. Gotta save face. Hey, here's something too, like even you empaths and people that are healers. This is a 9-minute video though. You guys be aware that you don't have to save face just to help others. In fact, you can make mistakes and they still forgive you and you can still help them. In fact, making mistakes makes you more peer-like and therefore less talking down to and more talking to. And energetically, people receive information like that a lot easier when they're in a more neutral setting. Okay, think about frequency. When you're trying to teach somebody and pound some new concept in their head, are they scared? Are they in fear when you're asking them these questions and trying to push in these concepts because you really want them to learn it and they really need to learn it and you've told them 1,000 times and they're still not getting it? Maybe you should get them out of their fear and doubt complex somehow, some way, so that they aren't so erratic frequency-wise in their head and they can actually retain the information that you're conveying to them. I'm just saying, you guys, I'm learning some tricks and it works. Okay? I was blessed with my psychoanalytical abilities. I might have been blessed with my analytical abilities, and then how much time I went through psychologists and all that, because I was abused by my biological father physically as a young buck, and mom thought that had to make issues, which it did, but there's psychologists with their own issues and ability to work with my psyche and my manipulative abilities, especially as a young buck, and how skewed I was. They just couldn't handle me. Psychologists in tears, you guys, because I turned. I love me, you guys. Like, honestly, it took a lot of years of self-development and training, listening to others, and actually honestly taking in the concepts. But had to come from me. All the choices, all the decisions, all the awareness shifts, perception changes, had to come from me. I love you guys. Isaac Mullins, TSS Universal, probably the longest video I've done, but phew, hope you guys listen all the way through. Now being able to convey it. By the way, might have got our investor through the neck, through the universe last night. I did a presentation for somebody who has 10 years with that, man. She's run departments, and she's just incredible energy-wise. I'm so ecstatic to have met her, and even after I was bouncing off the walls because I was like, oh my god. But she's all down. She's an emotional investor now as well, and she wants to help you guys. We might have a lot of money coming in just from that, and then there's been others, and it's like everybody I talk to who is able is willing, because they're so tired of this. So, and what I have is such a beautiful, amazing option, because it's from me, you guys. I built my heart and soul for you guys. A tangible version of my heart and soul. I just want to help. It's all I want to do. I'm willing to not make any money for the rest of my life. I'm starving on a daily basis because my team eats first, and we're on a tight budget because everybody's trying to get to that next level, and they're helping me do it. And oh my god, you know, I don't even mention it. They know. They bring me food, and it's like, but honestly, if I can feed them first, guys, I'm all in. Out of my paychecks, I jumped out of the job market, risking everything again, just to build this for you guys. Sacrifice. Feels so good. Gosh, I could go on forever, you guys. Isaac Mullins, I love you. TSS Universal Credit Incorporated, and no doubt, no fear, live it, you guys. It's the base. Think without doubt and fear. Live it every day. That's why I created that. Alright, have a good one.